Hey, yo, what's up? What's up? This your guy, Ray Hanma, one versus a million. Coming at you with the Hanma Force. This is the Hanma Force Geek Table. Now, we're going to continue on where we left off, which is on episode 5 of Superman and Lois, season 3. And today we're going to try to cover as many episodes as we can today. Like I said, it's 13 episodes in this season, which I'm excited about. I'm a little eager for, for the next season. But yes, so in this review, you'll see why. So this is the review part 3, and let's get into it, shall we? All right, in the beginning of this episode, Lois heads off for her first treatment at Bruno's hospital with Clark. Jordan tells his mom Lois about Candace because she offered, because Lois offered for her to stay with her, due to what happened with them, and her dad. So yeah, no, And Jordan, he's complaining to her about Candace, because Candace, she's taking too long in the damn restroom, and he complains about her taking up all the hot water. So he's tired of taking cold showers. And I'm like, oh, I don't blame you, boy. He's like, I think she's my mortal enemy. So what a little. The brother boy, Jordan, he couldn't wait to get rid of her. He couldn't wait till she leave. He's like, find another solution ASAP. Yeah, I miss my hot showers, woman. So, yeah, but and then Sam, he's there. He tells Clark. He doesn't like Lois going to, to Bruno's hospital for treatment because, he knows what she's all about, that she's going to be there trying to investigate and everything. And, he's just showing as a father should, he's showing more, how concerned for her health, because he hardly give a damn about her investigating, he wants to investigate, do her thing, of course, because that's her craft. But when it comes to her health, he's like, sit the hell down, So, and so Lana is chopping it up in the next scene with and Sarah. They're eating together at a restaurant. Getting along. Lana, she's still making up for what she did with slapping her because her daughter told her the truth about herself. And one thing I thought was cool, Sam and Natalie, riding together on 4-wheelers around, Clark's farm. So they're out having a good time. I thought that was cool. He's actually showing he's trying to bond with her, get to know her. Because, man, that got to be just mind tripping, like a girl who's your granddaughter from another world, but she's actually not your daughter because she's not part of this world, this universe. So yeah, and then next scene, Jordan brought Bruno's son, Mateo, to Natalie, who was in town looking for her, because he's a black dude that they met at the party. So I'm like, that's like some ultra simp shit. Oh man. And then I'm like, wow, man. I was thinking, I was like, are you serious? Like, all for one chick dude that you met at a damn party. Like she's like as if she's the most outstanding looking thing there. Come on. So at first I thought it was a setup, but dude, hey, he probably is, hip to her, but I don't know. So while taking her first treatment, Lois convinced Clark to sit back and wait for her so she can sneak around and look for shit, look for info on Bruno. I'm like, come on, man. I'm like, put your foot down. Be a man. Tell her ass hell no. I know they fixed him to show that little softer side to give in and shit to her demands and all that shit because of what she wants to do. And show more care about the damn investigation than her damn health. So therefore they made him a little soft, about it because of him being Superman and a man, period. So therefore they got to throw that in there to show them, he's, he can be soft and come on, man. We need some more examples where she follows Clark's words, that she follows his authority as the father and as the head of the household. And plus two, damn it, because he's fucking Superman. And the next thing we see Bruno pumps up this dude named Stefano with a serum and sends him on a mission with a serum, as we can, so yeah, this is the same serum, the same treatment that he gave to Henry Miller, thus, which is the part made from Superman's blood. And because he tells him, hey, you know what to do, right? He's like, you clear on everything, right? Yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm clear. And this motherfucker phased through the wall. So I'm like, okay, so that's his power. So he can phase through shit. All right. Never when you got cats, they can phase through walls. It's like, it's never, this is never where it's like, okay, more than just that. It's always just, just the phasing, phasing through the wall and shit. So that kind of power ain't, it wasn't surprising to me. So I've seen it before multiple times. So, yeah, next thing we go back to where Mateo pops up because Sarah, he came across Sarah. Well, he knows of Sarah, so therefore Mateo, contacted with Sarah, and Sarah told him to come through, and she seen him there. So yeah, and she helped him, lead him on the way to where Natalie is. But Jordan, he was there too, so he helped guide him to the farm where Natalie was. I'm like, oh man. That's one thing that has to stop, man. Dudes gotta stop supporting other dudes to simp, to go on simp missions. So in this next scene, Sam, he's out looking, he's in the house looking through the window and shit, looking at Mateo as he's talking to Natalie. Because, he became like that protective, granddad. So, which is what he is, And So he's like, hey man, so he's suspicious, motherfucker. He's like, where the hell? He's like, who this dude? Where he come from, man? Like, what's his background? What the hell? And Jordan tells him, Jordan tells him how he met Mateo, and and Sam tells him what? He's like, dude, you done broke every safety protocol. He's like, what the hell? He's like, you don't do that shit. Yeah, which is wise words, from your grandpa, 4-star general. You don't do stupid shit like that. But still, their father was still giving him the benefit of the doubt. Oh yeah. And while talking to Natalie tells him about, this school dance that they're having. So, and he tells her, hey, I'll go. I can go. She's like, oh, you have to have a suit. And he's like, I'll buy one. I'm like, wow. I'm like, knowing it ain't shit to him because, he got that bread, with his dad and shit. So it's equal to just buying a damn piece of bubble gum. But still, though, I'm like, hell no, dude, going through all the extremes and shit just for one piece of coochie. Oh, hell no. Just so you can have the chance to catch a whiff of it. Going all out your way just to try to hook up with this chick. Stop it. Take your ass home, boy. While Kyle was in the next scene, while Kyle was changing his tire on the road, John pulls up and asks for, if he needed any help. And by that, because everybody else that passed by him, didn't even slow down to see if he needed any help or whatever. So John was the first one that did, and because of that, Kyle took deep appreciation about it. So therefore, he chose to offer him a job, and John took, and he accepts the job. The job to work at the fire station, to train at the fire station. Working his way up from the bottom. I'm like, damn, motherfucker handed you basically a whole career. Because, he started off with showing kindness. See, and it helps when you be good to people. When you be good to others, you'll get such blessings. But what I didn't like before going to the next scene was Candace ass. She's in the truck, and she pops her head out and tells him like, hey, I need to hurry up and we need help to get back home so I can get ready for the dance. I'm like, shut your ass up. Don't you see two men are talking? We're talking business here. We're talking straight business and you intervene. And shit ain't gonna take long. Shit. Hell, he put his tire on his damn truck. Shit, he's good to go. Damn, now hell, we're talking business. We'll get there, shit. You'll get there them on time. So they just sit the hell down and shut the hell up. All right? So, and while trying to I don't know what he called himself doing by sitting back and allowing Lois to do her thing, for investigating and shit while she's there. Also, supposed to be taking her treatment. Clark is there talking to two of her treatment buddies, chemo treatment buddies. These two women, one black and one white, and he's basically so gaining info from them about how this whole experience works. And they're filling them in, of it all. So just and they're bonding in a sense, sharing their stories. So the next scene flows into where Lois, they're showing Lois sneaking into an office to use the computer to find files. They'll give her any info on Bruno that she can use for when she makes her article. But while she was searching on the computer, thought she was slick, guess who pops in that damn office? Because he's already hip to her bullshit. Bruno pops up in there. He pops in there. He's like, oh my god, shit. He's like, hey, what's up? What you doing? He's like, you up to no good breaking his office. What the hell's wrong with you? So yeah, next thing, Sam went to the dance. Then I'm like, okay, so Grandpa going to the dance and shit. With his grandkids. That's cool. That's good. Sarah left the dance to go outside and check on the former mayor's son, which still grieving over his dad, over the loss of his father, the former mayor. But she ends up drinking with Jordan, to help him to be some kind of like, I don't know, healing, a source of healing for him with her friendship. Because they used to be friends a long time ago. Lois tells Clark she wants to go to the dance. But yeah, so as you know, that's after she's been, this is way after she's been called by Bruno. And Bruno at the time, he was just showing her the cover up, basically, the front. Which I don't know, you can call it a front in a sense because it's cover up, it's a front, but still at the same time, it's like for a great cause too, for him trying to, be a good source of a place for people to come to get their treatment for their cancer treatments. And him, using that as a way to give back to his community in particular. And also because he knows if he was to show Lois what he's actually doing, we all know that Lois would have ran with that and reported his ass. But in the scene where Lois is at home with Clark, she tells Clark she wants to go to the dance. And Clark's like, man, maybe you need to chill the hell out and rest. You know what I mean? So John tells Cal, that he wants to He wants to change his days of training so he can basically fit the time frame of when he'll be able to spend time with his girlfriend, because he also has another obligation to the store he was working at. So, the man, staying busy. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I like. But the thing is, though, I'm like, man, you gotta suck it up, bro. I'm like, you're young. This, one of your first set of girlfriends. Hey, bro, like, you meet her when you meet her. You gotta take care of that money. You gotta stack up your bread, man. Build up that experience. You can't afford, especially 16, to allow a female to derail you from your mission. He was looking all hurt too. He like, man, come on, because Kyle telling me, he's like, nah, we can't change the days up, but those training days are set. You know what I mean? So if you got any other obligations, you need to choose between that and this. I was like, oh, hell yeah, that's straight man shit. All right, I bet. Yeah. Then at the dance, Mateo tried to kiss Natalie, but she ran away. I mean, and Mateo stood there like, what the fuck is going on? Like, rightfully so, because females do shit like that. Like you should be on some Jedi mind reading shit. To understand why they do certain things so abruptly and spontaneously. It's understandable because this will be like considered her first, her first kiss from a dude, because she was young when she was in when John left her from his world, from his universe. And so really, yeah, from what I remember, I don't think she actually had a chance, with school and stuff. Which is why John Henry so headstrong about her wanting to have a normal teenage life, which is totally understandable. So, and that kind of shit, will make any man be like, oh well, okay, well let me back off now. He still stayed. I was like, hey, what's up? What's going on? Sarah got caught drinking by her mom. Got caught drinking with Junior. With the former mayor's son. I was out there chilling, she walks in, she's like, hey, what the hell? You drinking? She ends up letting it go though. She got on her about it, hey, she don't want her to be drinking, but she was light on her, she wasn't all like super, she didn't go all super Karen on her and all that. So and yeah. And John tells Candace about his new job and how they're not going to be able to see each other. He was telling her, he was thinking about giving it up for her. But she quickly told his ass, he's like, no, don't give it up. And that they'll figure it out, on how to spend time together. I'm like, hey, that's some real shit, for your little girlfriend to say, man. What your ass should be staying focused and ambitious. She's right. You shouldn't allow her, damn it, to get in between that. and just figure out, hey, when you can sit down with each other, you know, hey, you'll figure it out. And maybe once every 2 weeks, hey, whatever it is you got to do. DeStefano breaks into the DOD and connected a device to this drive of theirs. Basically, you know, typically when that happens, as we've seen, you know, many of times, many examples of that in many different shows and movies. All that tells is that motherfucker is basically trying to steal some info. Not all of the info that they're looking for. So again, so he's working for Bruno. So Bruno had this plan. You know, he had this set for a reason because he was wanting to look for something that he knew that the DOD had. But moments later after that, Superman busts in and fights with him. And while fighting with him, you know, they scrap a little bit. While fighting with him, DeStefano uses these he uses kryptonite while fighting. So the Superman, he manages to overpower that a little amount of kryptonite, like we've seen in many examples of, you know, from before. And he grabbed his arm, one of his arms, well, the arm that held the knife, the kryptonite knife. And then he punched his chest, you know, sending him flying. He was in the air. He sent him, punched him right across, you know, across the room. And while in the air, midair, he clapped his ass, causing him to phase in the wall, stuck halfway. Oh man. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, well, he's caught. But still, he came, he accomplished the mission, you know, he was sent out there to do. Before it seems that's all what Bruno cares about. Next thing, Lois became worn out suddenly, and she couldn't make it to the dance. And Clark stayed home with her because he was prepared about to go. Both of them were, but her symptoms ended up start kicking in, causing her to, you know, be worn out and shit. Like, damn, man, fuck cancer, screw cancer. Therefore, which is why her ass need to sit the hell down and lay out that damn investigation and focus her mind on healing. When they all got back home, they chose to have like a little dance night there at the house, you know, with some music. And when everybody got back home from the dance, yeah, they decided to have it, you know, have a little night there where they all danced around and shit, had some music. Clark and Lois, you know, was still dressed up too as well. Which I thought, you know, hey, that was pretty cool, man. That was a cool special thing right there. So, like, Granddad Sam, he was there too. The next thing, Cal wakes up with Chrissy. When she got a phone call from Lana saying that she wants to meet up, in which they talked about naming a town hall building after the former mayor, and that she's not going public about Mayor Dean's past. I'm like, well, hell, that's like the most admirable thing that her ass has done in this show. Okay. Which it shows to Junior, you know, to her, to his son, the late mayor's son, that that Lana, that she actually do care, that she's so to help subside, his anger that he had towards her. Trying to blame Lana for cheating his dad out of the mayor's seat. So next scene we have John driving his girlfriend to her aunt's place because she said, hey, that she has another place, she can go to, which is her aunt's place, but it's like 4 hours away. That shouldn't be shit to John because he has a truck, he has his own vehicle. The next scene, Sam tells Superman that the Stephanos device managed to get all of DOD's locations. And, including all their secrets. And he tells them, hey, what Bruno stole. This isn't the only thing he stole, but it seemed like this was the main thing he was looking for. Because in the next scene, it shows where Bruno has strapped up to a table. Guess what he had strapped up, y'all? Guess what he stole from DOD? The body of Bizarro Superman. I'm like, wow, okay. So he was like, all right, you motherfuckers stop my supply of blood, so and I need more blood. This is the best way to get that. So I'm like, well, I don't know if that's gonna have the same effect, because whatever's affecting or whatever has affected Bizarro Superman to turn him into Bizarro Superman, I don't know, that may have a negative effect on the people he's going to choose to use this ceremony. As we go into episode 6, I'm like, wow, okay, I was shocked to see this. Never seen this shit before with Superman. This dude is basically having a group therapy meeting, and it's basically for those whose loved ones are going through or had gone through chemotherapy, and those who have lost their loved ones to the sickness, so they're all there, about conversing. Basically sets up for for them to help bring healing to one another. And Clark, may say this is, he's trying to learn how to handle it. So therefore, that's why he's going to this group there to basically to have a direct place, where he can go to talk to somebody about this experience, who's sharing his experience, or who have shared. So and then next thing, Lois is becoming, I'm seeing, good friends with her treatment buddies, because they're bonding, talking, conversing about, their families and stuff. And yep, the next scene in this episode, we see that John starts his new job. He starts training at his new job at the fire station on his day. So but he's getting ready to go out. No, yeah. So, but before he leaves, Jordan comes in flying in, excited because he defeated in his training a couple of holograms and stuff. So I guess it must have been challenging to a degree or whatever. So excited to where he believed, as he tells Clark, he's so excited to where he believes that he should be able to, or he's earned the right now to go out to, to do saves on his own. But Clark tells him not yet. He refused. He tells him not yet. He still wants him to have more training. Like I said before, hey, the best training, man, is hands-on. Those holograms, they are, they're good depictions of what he's going to face in the future. But it'll be still better. It'll be more better, and more hands-on if he had his father, Superman, fighting with him, teaching them lessons, boom, giving them some gut shots, teaching them all those kind of moves. But then I had to think, well, now I remember, Superman, he doesn't have no combat experience, I would say, when it comes to knowing how to fight in multiple styles. He only has his brawler style and how he fights. Like, he's not fighting like on some martial arts shit like we would see with Goku. So yeah. So he's excited, but yeah. Superman tell him no, not yet, you're not ready. Jordan was upset, not really trying to understand, instead of just being like, okay, yes, sir, I understand, and he decides to proper discernment in this situation and seeing that he needs to focus on training himself more, and showing himself approved unto his father. Because I believe that if you in that situation, you take your mind, if he takes his mind off of on his anxiousness of wanting to go out and fight, and save people, instead, put all his mind on training, thus then his skills keep sharpening and sharpening, to where it becomes so sharp. Clark has no choice but to recognize that and then start moving on to the next steps. And that's the same situation when you apply to all kind of training, You stop being anxious, to get to the finish line. It does put more focus on your progress and getting to that finish line. You wouldn't even be having in your mind to worry about on how long it take you to get there. It would seem like you got there in no time. Because your mind was fixated on the time it would take you to get there, and then you was truly focused on developing your craft, gaining more skills. So, but then at this time, Clark gets a message from the DOD. Because all you gotta do with Clark, all you gotta do is have that device, or have his device and just start talking, which that signal Superman, and all you gotta do from there, after he gets the signal, all you gotta do is just talk and he'll hear you.
no matter where you're at in the world. Now that right there, like I said, I say it again, I found out that's awesome. Just that little aspect of Superman right there, that's awesome. And some people tell me, yeah, he's shown plenty of examples of that before, where he heard something going on, like from all the way across around the world and shit. I'm like, I don't remember that. Yeah. But, so he's told by Sam that the Stefano, whose villain name is Deadline, wants to talk to him. And Jordan, he's eager, as always, wants to go with his dad. He tells him, I want to go as backup, but he tells him, no, Jordan, I need you to sit down and, and stay here with your mom and watch over your mother. And then when he comes back, he'll talk to him about his training. Okay, good shit. In this case, he obeyed and listened to his dad. I'm like, good shit. Good shit. He obeyed and listened to his dad. Good shit. So when he gets there, Superman finds Deadline in pain. Obviously because like Henry Miller, it's possible where he's living past his time or when he's supposed to, been passed away. But the serum, that power booster serum, which is because of why he has powers. He needs it, so therefore he's telling Superman to take him to Bruno. Bruno's where I need. He because he has the serum. I'm like, shit, man. I'm like, oh, we fucked up. I already knew how it was gonna go down. So, yeah, because only the serum would ease his pain. But then again, we don't know for sure. So, but when he gets there with Di Stefano, tells him, hey man, this guy, he's your dude. He needs help, man. Yeah, Bruno's looking. Oh, Bruno looking at him crazy, boy. Hey, he had that whole nigga mama on his face, man. Hey. He's like looking at him like, what the fuck? Why would you have him bring you here? Like, oh, you fucking up, man. You fucking up protocol, Di Stefano. Shit. The way he did, he played that shit off. He was like, help him, Bruno. He was like, well, you need to take him to a hospital, motherfucker. Because Bruno knew that if he was to, tell him, hey, he had the serum and all that shit, that's gonna lead into a whole bunch of hell that Bruno didn't want. It would obviously unveil his whole damn secret project. And he couldn't have that, so therefore he played that off well. He was like, hey, you need to leave. And he told his ass, hey, don't come back. Don't come back to my house, motherfucker. So yeah, Superman came back home. And told her about Deadline, that he died, while he was at the hospital. So she's continuing to investigate Bruno. Jordan came in covered in mud from saving 2 people from a flood. But Clark was pissed with him about it, because he didn't listen to his dad on this one. Like I thought he would, but Bo was too eager to get out there, as it seems. But then again, I have to think, why the hell, again, are you pissed with him on a situation that your ass should have been uncovered? You should have been there before him. You should have heard the distress of the whole situation before him. How come he's hearing that before you? I wonder. But, he scolds him and chastises him for it. He's like, hey, man, because he's worried about, that he could have got hurt. So Superman's trying to prevent that, you know what I mean? So he's trying to make sure that he knows all the ropes, of what he needs to do, the things he needs to look out for, be ready for. But then that'll be one hell of a long training because there's so many of different circumstances of what can happen that he can use from his past experience, to teach him. But yeah. Also next thing, Cal was giving John a hard time at the station. Yeah. As expected. It's down there with most jobs. But he's putting in the work. He's making that boy clean the trucks and shit. So yeah. He's getting it from the mud. So, but Lois tells Clark, right, about when he went out there with the, to go save those people from the flood. Lois tells Clark, and he's like, she's like, no, I told him he can go. Save those people. He fully can go hard on them and like he wanted to, boy, like he's about to. So he's like, all right, because he's still pissed, a little bit. But he's like, all right, Dad. He's like, you think you're ready? All right, be ready for training at the fortress, damn it. So he's gonna come with that strictness, that strict training, as he should. And they told his ass, hey, well, right now you need to go take a shower. Because he covered all up in mud. Bruno trying to get the serum from Bizarro Superman. Asked the doctor, when will it be ready? And I'm like, damn, that's a short amount of time, what it would take to get the serum ready. Huh. All right. I'm still curious because he had the blood of Superman, who's more, when he started this secret project, he had the blood of Superman, whose blood is more pure than Bizarro Superman. Because he's not affected with whatever the Bizarro Superman is affected with. Like I said, they caused him to become Bizarro Superman. Bruno sends his masked partner off on another mission. Who is this masked partner of his that has the physique of a female? Whom is she, I wonder? Or isn't it it? An alien? Who is it? Yeah, Kyle was in bed making out with Christy when she tells him that she had an interview, a talk with Lois on how she felt guilty. And while she was talking to Lois and shit, she felt guilty for some of that reason. I'm like, why the fuck would you feel guilty, girl? You should realize that, man, their relationship Their marriage is done and over with. She fucked that up, not him. He handled his shit responsibly because he didn't come back to the home, damn it, with no diseases, with no bunch of extra kids. It just so happened to be where his daughter, came up on him. His daughter in Jordan came up on him talking to this one chick, and Sarah got all of her emotions and shit. Act like she couldn't control her emotions and keep shit intact until at least got home and discuss all that properly. Then it caused them and her mother to get involved too and ruined that little night for her, so she ruined that for herself. But oh well. I'm like, so Chrissy, don't feel guilty. Hell, she fucked that shit up. She should have been a better wife. She wants to tell Lana about their relationship, but Cal said he's not ready yet. So they were, yes, as Allen was right, that's up to Cal to do. You shouldn't be worried about that shit. You should be enjoying the new relationship you have with this dude. And what the concerns of his wife be between him and her. Clark and Jordan are at the fortress. He tells Jordan, who's so eager and to be patient, that he needs to gain experience, which is true.
Next thing, Lois is bonding with her treatment buddy, this black chick. I'm talking about their husbands again. So yeah. Next thing, John comes over to Cal's apartment. To Cal's apartment, and tells Cal he came over to study with Sarah. So they end up having a little school. They're studying over there at his house. He's like, sure, all right. Nah, but that can't happen now. That's a no. You can study with her when she's with her mother, when she's at her mother's place. So there's a parent there at all times there. Next scene. Lois tells her friend, this black chick, her treatment buddy, that she believes that the hospital is a cover. And she explains why, and then she reveals that she's investigating into Bruno and shit. I'm like, damn, okay. But she advocates for Bruno, her black friend. Advocate for him in the hospital, that he's doing good there. So, he's done good. He's done good for people all around. So the hospitals are great, it's better experience than other hospitals and stuff. So yeah. And so she was kind of upset about that, She wanted to change the subject. Like, okay. Well, I'm wondering how this is gonna go. So
While in training, Jordan gets upset with Clark about the unexpected lasers after he believed after after Jordan after he believed that he took out all the villains, all the little holographic villains, but there was one still there left. That involved him getting shot with lasers. He was getting annoyed. He was like, "Come on, man! What the hell, man? What the fuck?" Superman tells him, "Hey, you need to be prepared, for all this shit, man. You need to
Make sure that all your enemies are taken down before you relax your guard."
Yeah, I believe this. That's the same damn shit you'll learn, damn it, from the Art of War and the Book of Five Rings. So yeah, but he's showing that he didn't care to listen. Lana came to Cal's apartment to check on the girls and asked John and Sarah where's her sister, because they have two kids together, her and Kyle, Sarah and her little sister. But she told her that she left to go get something to eat. Basically she left. She went on somewhere. That was because she was feeling neglected by everybody. Nobody wasn't trying to pay her no attention, so she was feeling neglected. That's all that was. But in realizing that that it's been longer, that she's been out longer than she did need be, and going to get food and stuff. So they all went out, to go look for her. And on this hunt to go looking for her daughter, for their daughter. She finds she was looking for Kyle. She finds Kyle, so he can help look for their daughter. She finds Kyle at the convenience store, in one of these convenience stores. So, and he's acting a little suspicious and shit too. And it's so obvious. And she's like, "Why aren't you there with the kids?" And I'm like, "Bitch, we don't have to be there all the damn time with his damn kids, bitch. Like he couldn't go to the damn store. Shut the hell up." I'm like, "Damn it, man, this woman annoying me, man. She's annoying the fuck out of me." But she ends up seeing that he's not there alone. Chrissy is there with him, and she's all hiding and shit. I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Okay." And she was a little pissed by that. You can tell the jealousy, was coming through. And she goes, then her total Karen on this man, telling him, "Oh well, you so you gonna be out with her, and that's more important. Being out with her is more important than being with your daughters. Bitch, please go. Miss me, bitch. Hell, he's free, that bitch. He can do what he wants. Hell, what the hell? His daughters is old enough, damn it, to where they can be at the house by themselves, damn it, him for a little bit. While the hell, damn it, shit, he's chilling with his girl, damn it, going out to the store even. Miss me. Miss me with that bull crap." Acting like he's neglecting their kids and shit. Bitch, please. If anybody neglect them, bitch, hell, you neglect them first.
Oh, if you're bullshit, you're a fucker.
You neglected your kids, bitch, by not being the woman and the wife you needed to be for your husband. Thus keeping a damn strong family household. This is talking about, oh, you should have been there with you should have been there. Bitch, please. Stop it. Next thing, Jordan comes in the house before Clark and told Lois, like, you know, they basically damn near came around the same time, arrived at the house same time, you know, from the fortress. But he comes in, you know, he's mad upset, went upstairs to his room and shit. And, you know, Lois, she was like, hey, honey, what's wrong? What's wrong? He tells her, like, he's like, Dad shot me with a laser. She's like, well, what the hell? Why are you shooting our son with a laser? And I'm like, shut up.
It's training. Shit, stop babying this boy. You know, he got shot with a laser because he was careless in his training. Why the hell you get on me about that? Hell, he's fine. He ain't suffered no damage. So chill your ass out and stop, you know, work. Stop wearing yourself out. When your ass need to sit back and chill and relax and heal.
But Clark, you know, he's all like, then going to explain it and shit. And I'm like, man, stop it, dude. Stop it. He'll tell them to apologize to their son too, as she was leaving out to going out the house to go somewhere. Apologize to him. Apologize to this little ass for what? Stop it. So next thing, yeah, they, you know, they all found it, you know, the daughter, the little one. Sophie, that's her name. So they found Sophie at this, it was like a little stadium or something. You know, she's there by herself, looking at her thoughts, and AK popped up. Like, oh my God, where you been? We're looking all over you. And the first one that she let to give her some advice, you know, to help cheer her up, was John. And you know, Kyle, he didn't come till like some moments later, after John helped the little girl feel better. Which I thought it was cool, man. Like, damn, I like this dude's character, man. I like John's character.
And yes, as we have in the next scene, I'm like, oh my God. He's apologizing to Jordan.
But with his apology, though, I can say this, though, he was right on and tell him. It was very fitting for him to tell him that, hey, dude, you don't need to, you know, he's like, I apologize, but man, but you don't need to rush it, Jordan. You don't need to rush this, man. Like, and basically what I said, you know, earlier. You don't need to rush the thing that you're doing for when, damn it, during your training, when you put your focus on your training, it's gonna feel like, hey, you know, that you arrived at your goal point, you know, with no problem, because, you know, in a short time frame, that's how it's gonna feel, because you didn't put so much time and focus on the time itself that it'll take to get there to that point. You just stay focused on developing your skills and get stronger in your training. You'll arrive like, damn, it's out of nowhere. Like, damn, man, like, shit, that took no time, man. Shit. Thanks for your advice, man, the wisdom. So while talking to Jordan, Clark hears, they both hears Lois' voice. So to let you know that it wasn't Clark, like as if he's tripping or something. So yeah, but they both hear Lois' voice, calling out to him and shit. And when Clark told Jordan to stay home and he'd go handle it, and he left to where the voice came from, but realized it was coming from multiple directions when he got into the area. Like, okay, so there got to be that mask bitch. Like I said, like that's a whole new level for me. Like that's what another aspect of this season that intrigued me, because this masked figure, she's able to shoot out sonic waves from her voice, from her vocals, and the same as the Black Canary, but on a whole new level, dinner times 3. Where she's able to mimic any kind of voice she wants that she sets her mind to, and just shoots out at a great far radius. So far to where Superman heard it. He was all the way in Smallville. So I'm like, so I was thinking about the little things about powers, like that. I was like, damn, that's kind of amazing. But hey, so when he found the exact location where it was actually coming from, it was too late. That it was a setup by Bruno's man and his masked partner. They set that up, so they can attack him, and they pinned him down, with kryptonite laser guns, kryptonite laser guns, as we call it. And Jordan, he hears the distress, of his father, so he went to go, help his father out. Helps him breaks out of that. But it's kind of short-lived because he ends up getting tagged with one of the lasers, that was keeping Superman pinned down till Jordan arrived. And so that blast kind of like, knocked him out for a little bit. And Superman was pissed too. I think he eye-beamed that motherfucker real good. Like, and rightly so, shit. Should have did more than that. Should have froze his ass down into a block of ice and just launched his ass all the way down there out of space. To make his ass damn it land, damn it, come down, land on, damn it, in a whole nother damn state. Shit. Boom. Fatality. So. But he sends him flying through a wall. He punched him down and sent him flying through a damn wall. Well, no, he eye-beamed the guy that shot him. I mean, but he punched and sent flying through a wall the masked figure, the masked woman. I'm like, damn. Like, whew. Like, all right, shit. So he didn't shy from that. I mean, so he let her have it, boom, to get her out the damn way. So yeah, Clark and Jordan, yeah, made it back home. And Clark told Lois and John that he's taking them to the fortress, for tests because he doesn't believe kryptonite affects him in the same way. Because Jordan, he's all healed up. So I believe he wants to take him to get a test because he healed at a little faster rate than Superman did. Than Superman would have healed. So you have a Clark, talks to Lois, he sits down and tells her why he's been dodging the possibility of her dying. He was avoiding the thought, of losing her. And he feels powerless for the first time because this is something that he can't, save Lois from. And you realize the only thing he can do is be there, support her the best way he can. And I'm like, damn. So, yeah, another emotional moment right there. So, like, yeah, man, that's. Whew. Because, and that's understandable that any husband, would be thinking like that, that we want to avoid the possibility of their spouse dying from an illness like this, and avoid it so much so as to where he doesn't want to participate in any of the preparations, for the just in case, being ready. So he's avoiding that by holding on more of the hope of them and that she's going to get better. So yeah, my boy's scared. Yeah, next thing, Cal calms down Chrissy, who was feeling bad because she got caught by Lana. I'm like, oh, you feeling bad, girl? That's over and done with. As you've seen him and how she acted, you've seen why, damn it, why he's done with her. He's done and gave up on, trying to make things right with her. Which he shouldn't be trying to make things right with her, because he was responsible in his exploration of other options. Motherfucker, the chief of the damn fire department, leave him the hell alone. Yep. Clark goes back to the group, to the therapy group, and start sharing with them, just bonding with them a little bit. No, let's rewind back. Cal, Chrissy, he tells to calm her down. He tells her,
I'm gonna go public about it, man. I'm gonna just go public about our shit. Oh, fuck it. If you gotta go public or not, hell, if you're seen, you're seen. Shit, just fuck it. Let it all play out. That's what I say. The next scene. Yep. It's revealed that Bruno's masked partner is his wife. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Of course. The figure, yeah, the feminine figure stuff, yeah, it all matches. So, like, okay. All right, now we're going to episode 7 here. As it starts off, man, showing where where Lois is struggling, and she's trying to fight through her little symptoms she's having, from the chemo treatments and stuff, and their pains, of her illness. She's throwing up, and Clark is right there next to her, showing her support, man. Just being there as a good husband should. And I'm like, damn. Man, we be on some shit like that, man. As fathers and husbands, we ready to be on some shit like that. That's supportive, but according to these modern women, they don't appreciate shit like that. They don't look at shit like that. So I'm like, damn, man. But yeah, so he takes her to a treatment. Next scene, Chrissy comes to the restaurant to pick up food for her and Cal. She sees, I'm like, oh shit, okay. I'm like, here we go. She sees Lana there, at the diner. And Lana's there with both her daughters. And and Sarah sees her, and she she got some attitude, that typical daughter having a problem with her dad's new girl kind of vibe. So she gave her a little attitude about that. But it was only after though when Sarah noticed that Chrissy was picking up food for her and Cal, when she heard the order being read off, she realized, oh, that's what Dad eats. So like, bitch, what the hell you doing? Like, bringing my dad food. Who the hell is you? Like, bitch. Like, sit your ass down, damn it, and just follow the program. Hell. Like I said, I realized this shit, if your mother didn't make such shit into a big ass deal than what it was, this shit, y'all would have still been together. Still a solid family. Not a broken up family. So, but when she sees Lana, she's apologizing to her, letting her know that, hey, that there was nothing going on behind her back and shit like that. And I'm like, man, stop it. You don't owe this woman no damn apology. Stop that shit. But before Chrissy left, after she got the food, Sarah said some smart ass comment to her. And Lana, quickly checked her on it. Let her know, hey, that's not cool. You women know you like that shit.
You like that shit when your kid is giving your ex-spouse, their ex-husband's girl a hard time. What they do? They like that shit. But she tells her, no, that's not right. That's not wrong. It's, you need to check yourself. But she responded and told her, hey, she's 10 years younger than dad, and that's gross. I'm like, bitch, stop it. Lois and her friend Pia talked it up. Pia, who's the masked figure / Bruno's wife. And, Clark is there, being highly supportive as always. Both women share and reflect on how supportive their husbands have been. And I like in this episode because it's showing how Bruno and Pia used to work for a crime boss. And I believe his name was like Moxie or something. And it's significant, with this in the timeline of this season that they show this. Okay, because I was like, what's the significance of them showing this? This past is what went on in their past. And it's for the sake of character development, which is cool. Yeah, it's still appreciated. Okay. So I'm like, so they both used to be like partners in crime and shit. Doing all sorts of kind of criminal stuff. When John and Jordan went to their grandmother at the fortress, talk to her to see, if she can do anything to help Lois, because they're figuring like, well, they got, they have technology there in the fortress, kryptonic technology that could possibly help moms, but as their grandmother tells them, that their Kryptonian grandmother tells them that who's the hologram, right? Tells them, hey, that yeah, but it's too much of a risk, it's too much of a high risk because it's for Kryptonians. It was constructed for specifically just for the alien species of them, Kryptonians, there was never experimented with any other species. So, that'll be taking a great risk. Ooh, so I'm like, yeah, that's a good point, So, but John, who's there, who was the one who was the most upset because they both flew over there, but Jordan flew him over there to the fortress so they could, get some answers from Clark's mom. But yeah. So, but then during this commotion, with Jordan or with John getting frustrated, Jordan's trying to calm him down, like, "Hey, man, just chill, man," because John is getting upset with their grandmother, and about how she couldn't come with no solutions for their moms, he's still trying to like argue with her. And why he believes that she could, fix their mother, that she could come with a solution. But before we go any further, Superman hears it, and he, while he's at the hospital, he left the hospital because he heard what they was discussing. And and he came to the fortress. That's where his mother told him, hey, what they was trying to do. He's trying to break it down to him, man, you know. He was telling him, hey, well, he's like, hey, man, you can't be doing this, man. You know, it's, you know, we told you, man, it's too dangerous, you know, and that there's nothing we can do about it, basically, you know. It's just, go home and chill. He's like, I know you want to, you know, help your mama, you know, and that's fine, you know. He adores him for that, but you need to understand, you know, it's nothing can be done here. But John's still, you know, pissed off and shitty. He got smart. He got smart mouth with Clark a little bit, you know, when he said, he said he should have been at the fortress to figure out how to cure Lois, which is what basically tells him what he did. You know, they already talked about that, little dumbass. To figure out, you know, how to cure mom. Yeah, so, but dig this, what I like too, it shows that strong, masculine, like father element, you know, that I've been looking for in a lot of shows, is where Clark immediately comes back and checks John and tells him, hey, stop it right there. He's like, I know you're worried about your mom, but don't you dare act like I don't care just as much as you do. You understand? And he said, do you understand me? And John replied, yes, sir. Well, all right, go home, and I'll talk to y'all when I get home. Next scene, I was like, that's what's up right there. That's what we need, them, that fatherly authority, that masculine figure right there, man. That's what we need in these shows. And he showed a lot of testaments of that in this show. But what they need to start replicating and get stronger in them with these movies and these shows, instead of showing men who are bitch made and bitch led, scared to lead. It's highly annoying. But next scene, Lois got both of them and asked Pia about Bruno. She got upset, and Pia got upset, and she's like, you know what? She's like, I don't know why you investigating me, because he's a good man, and I'm like, I guess she's so pissed off with her. She was like, I'm about to go down there and sit down, you know, some chairs down. So she's like, I don't want to be bothered, so please don't come and bother me. I'm like, damn, okay. She was getting annoyed with her fishing for information. And Lois, of course, she felt bad about it, you know. She's like, damn, I don't want to fuck up this, you know, possible friendship, you know, with this person over me just trying to find a, you know, dig for a story. So yeah. So she's thinking about, you know, find a way to how to make it up to her, you know, and get back cool with her again. So because this is actually Pia's last treatment. So which is a good thing. But yeah, Clark offers to help Lois in investigating Bruno by interviewing him at his home. And Clark, he talks to Bruno. He's there interviewing him and tell him, hey, he wants to give him a chance to tell his story, and everything. And Clark brought up about Henry Miller and everything, so he was there acting in Lois's stead, but which I'm like, well, because he knew Lois would be there, to try to get info out of him. Well, hell, I don't think Bruno would have let her ass into the house. So, but yeah, but Clark asked him about Henry Miller, being experimented on, and asking Bruno how far will he go to cure this cancer disease, which would be him making a big name for his damn self, a big huge ass name. Bruno broke it down to him, a little bit about how he, came to be, gave him just put it in a nutshell of how he came to be and why he's doing this, basically explaining his purpose, and his drive without giving up, his secrets. So what he's actually doing behind the scenes. So after Clark asked Bruno about how far would he go to cure this disease, Bruno countered without giving himself away by asking him, by asking a question with a question, by asking him how far will he go. He told him, hey, his wife is sick, you know what I mean? So he's like, how far would you go to save Lois? Like, yeah, motherfucker couldn't say shit then. Clark's ass couldn't say nothing then. Shit. As we all know, Clark will. Hey, Clark will fight the universe for Lois. But yeah. So yeah, John and Jordan went home. They came home from the fortress. And with John being still upset, both of them ended up finding a will that's being prepped up by their mother. So they're shitty, because, man, that would go bother me too. In the same way, I would have, been upset too. They're like, hey, we're in the hopes of, and being hoping with you, that we're going to beat this thing, so they ain't trying to go into that mindset of of that worry of, okay, if something actually, if it does come to such, Lord willing, God forbid, of her passing. I'm like, damn, man. It's like, well, I feel you, boys, man. I feel you, man. I feel you. So, let's find that will as we go off into the next scene.
Surprisingly enough, Sarah decides to stop being mean towards Chrissy and chose to go out with her to the movie theater. Chrissy offered, she wanted to go, so they can have their little getting along with each other, bonding time, if you will. And yeah, in this scene, the next scene, it was scheduled for basically for Mateo to come and see Natalie's dad. She wasn't bringing the dad. Like, girl, I'm like, man, you just bring this boy to this man. And you haven't even learned like 15% of knowledge of this boy. Like, you better go take his ass back and try again. Let you gain some more knowledge. I know boys sitting next to me, damn, you barely have knowledge of, which I don't know, damn it, will have your best interest at heart. What the hell wrong with you, girl? But he sure enough, hey, as rightfully so, as a father should, rightfully so, damn it. What he did was gave Mateo a hard ass time. With his questions. But Mateo, he's like, I'll get him prepared, he's like ready to take it. But Natalie, she got upset and left the dinner table, and said like we're gonna go out, and she left out with Mateo. I'm like, oh hell no! Don't get upset with me, girl. Like I'm wrong, damn it, for drilling these many damn times, girl. This is between men. You stay out of it. This is who you present to me, damn it. Well, hell, this is my integration. Where your ass going? No, y'all sit here. You sit your ass down. You ain't going nowhere till I release you. Well, yeah. Lois apologizes to Pia. She promised not to ask questions, dive in, try to dig for her story and shit. Lesson is showing okay. Well, I see, when Lois was saying that, she came off genuine. She came out really genuine, and I gotta say too, with a lot of these cats in their roles, they played. I'll say they did an outstanding job, if you ask me, because hell, a convincing job at that. Shit, convinced me to where damn I was getting pissed off, shitty with a few characters in this show, and man, and some was just believable, and man, I'm like, damn. Real good performance, with how they navigate with their emotions and how they navigate through their emotions of in their situations that they're going through, and all their reactions. They seem all just lame and cheesy and just weird and off. So I'm very appreciative of this cast. So John Henry tells Lana about how bad lunch was with Natalie and Mateo. cool talking to chill as friends, bro. But man, I'm talking to this one man, giving her all your info, personal information, shit. Damn it, like hell. Oh, it's because damn it, you know you talking to her because hey, your daughter, Natalie, she's became close friends with Sarah, her daughter. So it's natural for both parents to make such connections, with each other, such friendship connection. But still, I'm like, man, you spilling the beans to her and shit. Down like you one of her girlfriends or some shit. Stop that shit, boy. Go find yourself a man to talk to about some shit. The hell? Going to her, Devin, like you ready to cry, Devin, on one of her titties. Stop it. Next thing, Mateo tells Natalie, because Natalie was like, sorry about my dad, and Mateo tells Natalie, he's like, hey, your dad would have to step his game up, man, if he's gonna think that's gonna scare me, Cause he's like, hey, cause I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna keep killing him with kindness, and gifts, until he realized that he's the perfect person to date his daughter. You're gonna have to come with more than that. One element, motherfucker, you got to come with is showing me, motherfucker, that you are not growing up to be the type of man that will allow my daughter to run over you. So, along that, being a bitch made man, period. I'm gonna need you to be a lion, sir. I mean, youngster, I'm gonna need you to be a lion. I'm gonna need to see if you can be one. They ain't gonna get scared and ball up when you facing adversity. And sometimes it's inescapable. They'll leave you with the only two choices of standing your ground with your chest out, damn it, your head held high, and or ball up like a bitch. But yeah. And then they end up they shared a little kiss. Yeah. Oh shit. So as that happened, as they were talking, they was making their way to the theater, to the movie theater. Same place as we go into the next scene where Chrissy and Sarah are heading to. So with Chrissy, while they was walking, and seemed pretty cool, they didn't give each other a hard time, whatever. So, but Chrissy, when she offered her some candy out of her purse because she's like, I don't believe in buying food for the damn movie theaters like that, which I don't blame her because many people like myself like that too don't believe in buying all kind of food and shit from the movie theaters. And I'll probably bring my own shit. And so I'm having a woman with me. Oh no, she's bringing in her own big ass purse, her big bag, and all that. We're putting a whole bunch of shit in there. The White Castle sliders, motherfucker. We got to shit, your own candy. But but yeah, when she allowed her, open up her bag and allowed her to, look through, find some candy. And she pulls out, along with the candy, some gummies. She was like, what are these gummies? And Chrissy hurried up and snatched her from her. She's like, oh shit. She was like, no. She's like, oh my God. She's like, now I gotta tell Devin about my THC habit. About my weed habit. As if Chrissy was telling her that, hey, she there's times where she goes to them rave concerts and she just rave out. Yeah. And plus, in Chrissy, she got one of those faces. It's like looks like she's an obvious stoner. Because I don't know about y'all, there's times where I can tell shit. I can tell if that looks like they smoke. So, but yeah, as we go into the next scene, um, where after that, and then Sarah, she was like, oh my god, she was like, my dad's girlfriend's a stoner. She was like, oh, you gotta tell me which band that you went to go see and shit. I'm like, okay, whatever. So yeah, Clark realized in his interview with Bruno that there's someone he cares about. That someone he cares about is sick. Because after questioning him, and Bruno, he through his expressions while he was explaining everything to Clark, giving him basically this drive, showing him this drive he has to wanting to basically make things better for people and to try to reach a solution to cure cancer completely. That's his ambition. And then, that's when, like I said, when Clark said, yeah, you're basically, you must have someone that's sick, that's also sick, which is the reason why you're doing this. Bruno ain't giving no answer. He just looked away like, damn. Yeah, well, he kind of figured it a little bit out, though. So, yeah. He had that surprised look on his face like he didn't expect him to figure that out. So, next scene, Pia reveals to Lois that Bruno, who just walked in with Clark after they had their little one-on-one interview. Bruno walks in with Clark because they're both sitting down. Pia and Lois sitting down in their treatment chairs, and Bruno pops up with Clark, and to her surprise, and she was kind of shocked. She's like, "Oh my god!" She's like, "Bruno Mannheim is your husband?" And Pia was expressing to Lois, explaining to her about how he's an amazing husband, and yeah, so. And that he could be, for the kind of character that she's assuming that he is. So yeah, next thing, Lois and Clark, Pia and Bruno, and other patients and staff celebrated Pia's last treatment. And in this little celebration that they have, I don't know if it's the same everywhere with cancer patients, but during those last steps or after the last treatment, where they gather up together and ring this cancer bell, saying "screw cancer" at the same time as as they're up on this roof. The roof of the hospital. Like, damn. Well, that's what that's about. Okay. But what I liked during that, though, was that she showed high appreciation for Bruno, man.
for all the things he's done and sticking by her and just being that strong, supportive husband. I'm like, yes, for this is what we need to see more of in all these shows and TV shows and shit, movies. Is women showing more appreciation to their man and listening to their man instead of all these crazy ass examples of women being nothing, being everything but that. So yeah, while walking with Lana, John Henry sees Natalie kissing Mateo in front of the movie theaters. He almost freaked out. As I was telling him, he's like, "Oh shit!" He freaked out there. He was about to go rush in there and check. He was like, "Hold on, what the fuck you doing? Get your lips off my daughter, motherfucker!" Shit. Oh my hell yeah! A lot of steps in, and stops him for a moment, even though he went there eventually and talked to him, but she stopped him for a moment just to talk to him, and trying to convince him to let him know, hey, it's okay, don't go in being, some drill sergeant shit. And I'm like, stop it. I'm like, woman, you are not my wife. You're not my sister. No, Kim, we're not fucking none of that shit. And how the hell are you gonna give me? How the hell is she gonna give him advice because of family matters and shit? When she showed to be nothing but a statistic of there being of the fact that there being a lot of women out there that do that same exact shit, that have done that same exact shit that what she's done. It should have caused for families to breaking up and shit, to be broken up. How the hell are you gonna be able to provide any advice, especially to a man? A man about his own daughter, of whom which you don't know. You don't know their whole stem. She probably does, know the whole situation, but that's an experience, man, a hardcore experience that them two shared. And plus, too, he shouldn't be getting no advice from her. Period. Like I said, he should move on and got advice about all that shit from another man, from another father, who's not bitch made led and shit. Is running his house as a man, as a father should. King of his castle. Instead, he took advice from Lana and but yeah, because Lon tells him, hey, just chill out, just relax, just understand these, this is gonna happen, and blah blah. I'm like, man, this me all the hell you're talking about. So everything you're talking about makes no damn sense. So so excuse me. But yeah. And she tells him, be a cool dad. Be cool, all right. But still, he basically waited till after they I don't think he waited after they kissed. Yeah, he still walked up to him while he was kissing, popped up on him. It was like, oh shit. Yeah, he looked cold dead at him too. He was like, yeah, you fucking my daughter, motherfucker. Yeah, you gonna get crushed. I don't care whose son you are, you gonna get crushed. Shit. So, but he Charlie was talking about, hey, he apologized to him for how he came at him. I'm like, you shouldn't have had to apologize. You was in the right for how you came at him. The hell you apologizing for? Stop it. Basically expressing that he's cool with dating his daughter and shit. You know what I mean? And he's gonna keep an eye on him, that he's not gonna go easy on him and shit. Basically warning him, hey, that don't hurt his daughter and that typical shit. He's like, all right. So, therefore, basically giving him his blessing. The next scene, Clark and Lois get back home when the boys revealed to them that they found the will. They was a little upset, pissed. John more so than Jordan. But afterwards, later on, the next scene, John apologizes to Lois. How he came at her, and also apologized to Clark too. So, they explained about the will and everything, and her explaining about doing that, just to be prepared, which case she's right, still, you don't understand the heart. I understand the heart on both sides on this. So, yeah. So they embrace, holding their mother together while Clark is standing there watching them, and just taking it all in. Oh man, that's. I'm like, damn, boy, that kind of hit me too, man. Seeing that scene right there. But yeah, like I said, when he apologized to Clark, it was a one-on-one between him and Clark. When John apologized to his dad, for how he acted. Because he snapped and, it was told both of them, he was like, when they found the will, he was like, hey, you, I guess, he said, hope can't, there's no reason to have hope because hope can't cure cancer. So that was devastating. Yeah, so I'm like, damn. It's a fucked up thing to say, bro. So yeah, it was fitting, his apology and everything. But they embrace too, Clark grabs his son, John, and holds him too. He's, and just chill and stay up on the porch, with each other, man. The next thing, PM, Bruno went home, but she's still experiencing pain, after her last treatment. Oh my hell, what is up with this? So I'm assuming that it's possible to still going through, and she was going through some damn chronic pains too. So her powers are just acting all out of whack and shit. So I'm like, damn, so he tells her, he's focusing on, trying to develop the cure and everything so he can give her that, which is derived from the blood of Bizarro Superman. something like this. If this cure doesn't work, then you can say, hey, that's the cause. That you didn't have the pure blood of Krypton is possibly the reason why it didn't go well. So then there's the question of would have went, 100% his way, to being like to bring that cure to where it totally cured the whole cancer period. Like I was wondering, like, damn, will it work? It could not work. It could be still temporary. Then as they went to a little flashback, prequel scene of of them basically working for their boss, their crime boss Maxie. And basically revealing that that Pia, so just so they can be together, and her, well, both of them not being under the rule of their crime boss, she ends up killing him and just tears him to shreds with her voice, man. I'm like, damn. Like, of course she got a powerful ass, like, vocals and scream and shit. I'm like, damn. And Bruno's pleading with her. He's like, hey, don't kill me, baby. You know we want to be with each other, But come on, Pia, come be with me, so we can have a great life together, kind of shit. And Boss Max was trying to tell her, hey, no, kill him. She turned and killed his ass. And fuck him. I'm like, damn. But in this episode, it reveals that as this episode ends with showing it, revealing that Mateo was actually Bruno and Pia's son. So, as I get it to y'all earlier. But yeah. So I'm pretty, I was like, damn, I'm pretty hip to this. I'm locked in now, in this show. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna finish this to its completion. And yeah, guys, we left off right there from episode 7, going to episode 8. And from there, we're gonna leave that off right there and continue this later. And thank you guys for listening, chilling with me, having your chair, sitting back and going through this with me, the show. I know you guys probably have seen it. If you haven't seen it already, it's highly recommended. Check it out. And give me you guys your thoughts, in the comment section. What you guys think. Especially to what you remember of the show since the last episode of this season 3, was aired not that long ago, actually. And now I'm hearing talks about season 4, that it's being pushed back. It is all due to because of, because they want to put blame on it, because of the, which is highly plausible, because, the whole writer's strike and everything. So I'm like, well, damn. I guess while waiting on that, I'll be, onto my other shows. And one of the shows in particular, I don't know, I'm thinking about doing a review of it or not. I don't know. It's the infamous Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan.
in which case is another show I'm gonna have to go get dinner all the way back on, just just for context purposes, because I don't want to arrive like what it see the beginning of season 2 and be just lost like what the hell. I don't like that shit. I like to get the full context of all of the whole situation, what's going on, and what has transpired and everything. So you can gather the full experience of that show, and therefore develop the, decent appreciation for it. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna stop right there. So we went from start from episode 5 and we made it to episode 8 now. So yeah, be looking out for another part of this. It's gonna be part 4. So thank you guys. This is Ray Hanma, 1 versus a million. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on your way out. And please don't forget also to no form of showing support is by hitting the Cash App, $ Ray Hanma. Appreciate you guys, and appreciate to those, deep appreciation to those who have donated. Appreciate you. May the Most High bless you. I'm out. Peace.